sitting, where they asked Shah Naqshband, Allah bless him, Allah keeps his holy secret. They used to go to Awliya. Young people used to travel. After the time of Prophet, they used to go. First, Sahabi, most of the Tabi'in, their children, and then Tabi'in, children of their children. And through the generations, they used to go and find first any Sahaba still living to try and get hadiths from them. And then over the years, they used to go to where they heard about a alim or a wali. They used to go to him and ask something. They came to Maulana Bastami, Sultan Arifin. They asked him, what's tariqah? What people are objecting now to tariqah. What's tariqah? What's tariqah? He said, tariqah to us, tariqah to carry everything you don't like. They ran away. Mostly they're running away from Awliya because it wasn't easy what they were bringing. They went to Maulana Junaid al-Baghdadi, Allah bless him. Can you tell us what's this tariqah? They didn't have the word Sufism, tariqah. He said tariqah to be waladul waqt, to be a son or a child, if you want to make it extended, to be a child of the moment, to be now with our. Leave what's in the future, we can't reach it. We can't catch what's in the past, it's past. Shaykh now used to say, future is coming, it's past already. Be now. That was his definition. And they came to Shah Naqshband, and asked the same question. Can you give us I take so many supplements now. Where's our homeopath? I take so many vitamins and supplements. Can you give us a pill? What's tariqah in a supplement? We can take it easy. He said, tariqatuna as-sahba wa khayru fi jamia. If you ask me, tariqat is the sahba, to come together, either to sit with the Shaykh, like to sit with Shaykh Tijan, or with Maulana Shaykh if they're present. If only surrogate, then the awliya look from their maqam and the group. Just for the sake of sitting, for the sake of Shah Naqshband's order. Or khayrun fi jamia. Blessing comes on the group, but you can't get by yourself. You can't get the feeling you're feeling now by sitting by yourself in a room. They built this beautiful place. It's the first time I saw it all finished out. I saw it only under construction. We were making it go off. MashaAllah. Hey, but Allah bless the ones who made it and the ones who came. Just to sit. He said every sitting, every sohbah association has to take away at least one hijab. Shaykh Muhyiddin ibn Arabi used to pray, Rabbi, Rafal hijab al-ghaib, or who you call Wahmi wa Raib. Lift the veil of the unseen, and save us from imaginations and suppositions, doubts, the things that goes through our brains. By our brain power, we can't reach. We try. You have to use your akal. Some say the first thing created was the mind. But mind by itself can't do everything. There's another faculty, the heart, what you want to call it, that can take you to another level. It doesn't go by thinking. Just to sit. Takes away one veil. They say 70,000 veils of darkness. keeping us from witnessing higher, witnessing realities. You can't say divine presence. Prophets Allah says through divine presence. Shaykh Hashem, Allah bless him. Shaykh Hashem, give him long life and full power. On his behalf, we're sitting only. Otherwise, we can't sit anywhere. I tried one time coming up, because this is off the highway, this is center. Coming off the highway, side trip for them. I thought a long time, my Shaykh is Shaykh Nazir, I met Shaykh Nazir. And then Shaykh Hashem came, and he put me under Shaykh Hashem for a long time. And I was trying to escape from tarbiyah, from discipline. Well, the Shaykh was easy with it, wasn't making the discipline, came under the table, we didn't see it coming. I tried a sneaky trick in Cyprus. I won't go into the details of it. My wife was there. I tried something to get out from orders. I fell into a big problem. I went, Shaykh Hashem, he went back to America. Came to Mulana Shaykh. I failed what I was trying to. Kiss his feet and said, "Tawbah." I said, "Now you know. You go back, you listen to Shaykh Hashem, you obey Shaykh Hashem." I came back to Michigan. Shaykh Hashem was standing in the driveway of his house. Full power that. That's what he was like at that time. No, he's burning. He said, sometimes it's ordered from up and cut from down. It's like looking at you to see if you can take it. You can carry that. It's true. It's not easy. He knows his limit keeps his limit. So where were we? Every sitting has to take away one bad characteristic of our ego. 70,000 of them. Take away one and to put one good one. And they take away the veils, he told me, from the fine, subtle veils, thin ones. 70,000 veils. The coarse one is the veil of this dunya. If this was taken away, we would be stunned. We can't know what we see. We can't take it. But they take away from inside. You don't know anything's happening. One by one, one by one, one by one, they take it. This for the sake of sitting. Oh, yeah. Do their work. You do your work, we do our work, says Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know that ayah? Malo, you work, we do our work, says Allah. You work, we do our work, says Prophet. You do your work, we do our work, says Allah. And don't give up hope. Everything we do is only a preparation. We're preparing for the moment when we go from this world, when the angel of death comes for us, and we go from this world. Everyone's going towards that point, sooner or later. No one knows when. And every prophet came, so I want to teach people, prepare yourselves. How? Pray. Prepare yourself. How? Fast. Prepare yourself. How? Give charity. Prepare yourself. Do goodness. Every kind of goodness. We want more. Do meditation. Do muraqabah. Do zikr. Do khalwa. Do this. Do that. Go to Hajj. Go to Umrah. Visit awliya. Read Quran. Study. Do so thousands. They say 500 goodnesses. One alim said, not one more, not one less. Ustaz Omar Kone. And 800, no good things, don't do. Not one more, not one less. We can't list even 5 of them on a piece of paper. So all of it is preparation, to prepare ourselves. This is the month of Khalwat in Naqshbandi. We're coming to the peak now, to the climax. First season, Rajab, up to Laylatul Barat, or a few days before, 10th of Shaban. Second 40 days. Second season for seclusion, Dhul Qadr, for 30 days, 10 days of Dhul Hijrah, up to Arafat, then to Eid, coming out on Eid. We came out on Eid, Shaykh Hashem sent message, okay, you can come out, but no Starbucks today. We came out, it's our Eid. I was young one time, before this turned white. I was fasting. I thought I was doing something big. I fasted full Rajab up to Shaban, up to past 10 days, 40 days, all the way up to the 13th, 14th of Shaban, Laylatul Barat, the holy night. This was in the old days. We used to call Sheikh Nazim in Cyprus. I know he's going to be coming out. I'm in Chicago. I know he's going to be coming out from the mosque. I called him on the old landlines. We couldn't hear anything. He made me to listen one time. I should call him. I say, congratulations, Sayyidi, for Laylatul Barat. MashaAllah. I fasted 40 days, 50 days. Because it's nighttime in Chicago. Tomorrow's Eid for me. So all that time, by my own orders, I was fasting. He said, huh, you fasted all that time? I said, yes. Good, one more day. 40 days by my own order was so easy. One day by his order, whoa. Khalwa. By myself, I sat in seclusion. They put you in the room and shut the door. He told the story last week. There was a man went to Grand Sheikh Abdul Haqq, Mama Sheikh Nazim told us. He went to Grand Sheikh and he was always pestering him for seclusion. I want to go into seclusion. I want to go into seclusion. And the Sheikh was saying, "You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready." Finally, one day he said, "Okay, go in." He went in, and the Sheikh gave him something to recite. And he starts. After a few hours, he's getting bored. He takes the after a few 5 or 6 hours, he's finished. It has to be 40 days in this seclusion. I said, boy, this is hard. Sitting here with zikr, nothing to do, no food, no nothing. They give you only one bowl, somebody comes to the door with a bowl of soup. I said, no, I can't take this, I'm going out. He gets up from his seclusion, and Sheikh Nazim said this. He goes to the door of the mosque and opens it. This is on the mountain in Damascus. 1,000 miles from the sea, on a rock mountain. Up on the, opens the door, there's a crocodile there. Alligator. I have in Houston one pond, I'm going for a walk. I'm happy to walk. Beware of alligators. I said, what's my walking here? He slammed the door. The Sheikh came to pay him a visit after a while. We're in. You stay here. You can't go out. The difference. By orders is something. We can't carry orders. Orders is so difficult. Shaykh Hashem said to me, try your whole life never to give anyone an order. Give an order and they can't carry it, comes back on order, give the order. You also carry the responsibility. So difficult. So Shaykh was keeping us lightly. Lightly. Do what you can carry. How much zikr should we make? What you're able to do. How much should we worship? And what you're able to do. What's easy for you. Keep like that. Prophet said, Yasir wa la tu'asir. Make easy, not difficult. Bashir wa la tunafir. Make people happy. Make them frightened and scared. I mentioned Shaykh Muhyiddin. I'm jumping to whatever you think. Shaykh Muhyiddin Ibn Arabi, he wrote a famous book. I mentioned it in the suhba last night. Never mind, if we said it before, وَذَكِرْ فِي الذِّكْرِ وَتَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Benefits to hear it again. Repeat it, repetition benefits the belief. Say la ilaha illallah, say it again, benefits you. Read Quran, read it again. New meanings. It's not the same moment as last time. Different tajalli, different people, different atmosphere, different energy. He wrote a famous book, Khusus al-Hikam. Big stones of wisdom. And he told the story of several different prophets, 18 or 19 different prophets, peace be upon all of them. And he told their stories from a spiritual side. No one ever heard those stories. And people objected on it. Anytime they come, Awliya would give something that people weren't used to, especially ulama. They studied, they never heard this before. They get that angry. Because the mind is like a box. This is everything I learned. That's everything. When it comes something outside what you read or knew or studied, you can't take it, you rebel against it. The angels rebelled. When Allah says, make sajda to Adam, they say, how did that? He's made from mud, he's going to shed blood. He said to Adam, shower them with their names. He told them angels, their realities. The angels. How many names of angels? Abu Khalid al-Hujwani, Allah bless him. I mean, say just only to mention their names coming off the highway. He was taken by his sheikh to the source of the Oxus River in Asia, Central Asia. And there was a rock and a fountain pouring, coming, Ain al-Hayat, water of life pouring out. The sheikh said, sit here, oh, Abu Khalid. This is the source of a huge river. You have to know every drop of water in this river is driven by an angel. Nothing is going by itself in this world. Everything has a driver. Nothing by itself is moving. Everything has a driver. For you, concern yourself with this river. Every drop of water has an angel on it. Every angel has to have a name. Your job is that fountain pouring, Niagara pouring out of the rock, give each angel its name. Sayyidina Adam, he told all of the angels their names. How many angels? When he was showing what Allah poured into his heart, the angel said, Subhanaka, la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana, innaka anta alimun hakim. Glory to you, O our Lord. We only know what you've made us to know. We thought we know everything. But now we see it's nothing. Only what you made us to know that. It's not belong to us, that knowledge. They can't be proud. They fell into position without being forced. They fell into position. So he wrote Khusus al-Hikam, and he told the story of different prophets from a spiritual angle that people hadn't thought of before. And he told the story of Sayyidina Noah alayhi salam. In Quran, Noah says, "Oh my Lord, I called my people privately and publicly. I called my people by day and by night, and still they run away." It only increases them in in disobedience. Ibn Arabi, he said, you have to know that we're living now in the time of darkness. Even it's day, it's night. When Prophet ﷺ went from this world, the whole world fell into a deep sleep, not to wake up again till the time of Qiyamah or till the Yawm al-Qiyamah. If he had called them, if you call them in this night, by night, with threats, bashiru wa la tunafiru. If you call by nafiru, if you frighten people and threaten them and scare them, already they're in darkness. Everyone's living in darkness. No one knows what to do. Everyone's worried when coming war, when coming. But if you call them with that, they can't accept it. You have to call them by day in the night. You have to give them hope. Call them by day in the dark, in the night. Give hope, give good tidings. Bashiru, give good tidings to people. Muhammad Shaykh Nazim, he was giving his life, give good tidings to people. Give them hope. He brought so many people into faith, had no religion, no faith before that. I was seeing the obituary for one of our old friends from England, Glastonbury. So many people like that were coming. So many Europeans, Germans, and Italians, and Russians, and all of the countries that are fighting, they would come and come into faith. They never thought anything about Islam before, and they're coming. He was calling them by day in the night, giving them hope for something they never thought of before, putting through their hearts lights. That was his specialty. The specialty of Muhammad Shaykh Hashem, to put lights through the hearts of people, just to see them, just to meet them. People were coming. One person, he was a psychiatrist. Sheikh Nazim, he came to Cyprus. It was a different one, but it can be this one, it doesn't matter. There's some kind of stories that are true, whether they're exactly true or not. Okay, it was a German one. He gave that psychiatrist, he said, everyone here crazy. All of them is crazy. Otherwise, who's going to come here? To the Darga. Who comes to the Darga? They say to stay there. Or peeling potatoes, or digging in the garden, taking the sheep. Who's going to come here? Used to see the table, what's the rest of it on? So take a notepad, a legal pad, divide it into, make two columns, one line across the top, and put two columns and two headers. All of them is crazy, but harmful and harmless. Check each one of them and write that in which one is harmful, which one is harmless. All of them crazy, in reality. And he was calling by day in the night, calling to people into faith. May Allah help us. May Allah help us. Where we're going to go, He knows. Where we're going to go, He knows. اهدنا إلى حق إلى طريق مستقيم حتى نستريح منه. Guide us on the right way, on the correct way, on haq, on truth, so we don't fall into blame on the last day. And he said, keep your preparation, do your ibadat. The summary of Ibn Arabi, he says, don't leave servanthood. Keep your servant, keep your servanthood, keep your servant, keep your ibadat, keep it. When we do the zikr, we recite فَإِذَا فَرَغْتَ فَانْصَبْ وَإِذَا رَكِبْتَ فَارْغَب. When you finish one thing, go to the next one. Prophets were the chiefs for that. Dynamic. Finish one good deed, go to the next. Or rest. Keep your surah, keep your surah, keep your surah. One day or one night, door has to open. Either you'll be given something or take it inside. Sit at the door, say, I want to. Thousands of ways to be sitting at the door waiting. You can read books on meditation and zikr and going. Important to continue. Continue. And don't give up hope. He said, if you can't complete your preparation in this life, there are for every one of us the last 7 breaths. I saw it on one person. I watched 7 breaths. People are sitting around in the hospital or the hospice over there. Up to 7. Where they went? In that last 7 breaths, the friends, the relatives, the family is sitting around watching their loved one. There's another reality going on that we can't see it. He said in 5 of the last 7 breaths, you, Awliya, can enter there, especially Naqshbandi, can come and intervene there and take that person for full training to another life. There was a tradition that every human being from Bani Adam was promised, I don't know, 160, 170, 200 years of life, long life. Saying that, you know what, 950 years. But mostly people, Prophet said, my Umar is passing away in their 60s and 70s. Mostly people are gone. What happened to those other years? They take you that time to a different existence. You can't see it. Until everything is prepared, then in the 6th breath, Prophet comes to do validation, to do how can we know? Who can know? Prophets. Job. 7th breath for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Well, Shaykh Naz used to say, even big atheists all their life, when they're passing away, tear sign of mercy. You never know what's going to be in store. Allah's mercy is so wide. And he was making like that. So now they're trying to make Islam so narrow. You can't go right, you can't go left, you can't go forward, you can't go back. Prophet, and it's so wide. The most wide Sharia, most wide way, anyway. So I say, keep your ibadat, whatever you're able to do it. Continue up to the end, until the door of Akhirah opens. May Allah grant us a happy result. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir. Rabbi tammim bil khair. Make it easy for us, not difficult, and make everything to come to a good result. This is what else we can ask more than that. They don't know anything compared to what they knew. It's enough to speak for this. Too much away. I was trying to stop coffee. I had a surgery. So now I drank a cup of coffee. I'm talking until I say, oh my Lord, make him to stop. Make him to stop. Fatiha. Shukriya. Thanks to Allah. He always gave something. Say, the Shaykh never disappoints you. آمين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله